too much. No, get it, girl. Bestie therapy.
Hey, welcome to Bestie Therapy, where we talk about all the therapy going on in all of our lives. I'm Persephone, and I'm Riles. Time to spill the tea. Whoa. So here we are doing a separated episode again because we just don't have the time. I just got back from Drummond Island in the UP, and it was pretty great, if I say so myself. I literally spent the entire week just not worrying about anything, and I literally think I was on the brink of like burnout, like before this trip. Like, oh my god, like everything was so heightened, and I didn't feel a single thing that was like anxiety ridden or anything on this trip. It was so great. Yeah, I really needed that trip. I got to go fishing. I drove a boat for the first time, and let me just say that was awesome. It was a fishing boat. It wasn't like a yacht or anything. Like, I'm not that rich. Um So it was really cool. And then we hit the shops, and I was looking for a cool sweater with the northern lights on it and a bear. And the only one that had something like that was for children. So I guess we see where my head's at. I'm a child. That's cool. No, it was fine. Um, it was a lot of fun. The shops were cool. My cousins went golfing. We didn't get a chance to do that. I wanted to fish more than golf. And we found this super cool beach that was so gorgeous. It was actually like a cove. Oh my goodness, it was beautiful. And I am in love with that island. I know I went last year as well, and I will say it again. I freaking love it. I love Drummond Island. It has my heart. And there was a castle house on the island, and I saw it, and it was really cool. Just saying. But yeah, that's my update. And like I said before, me and Per were really busy this week. I was literally 5 hours away in the UP, where she was in the Lower Peninsula. So this is just how we had to do it this year. I have my setup, and I'm sure she has her setup somewhere. And yeah, it was really, really, it's really, adulting, I guess. Really adulting. Like, that sentence made sense. LOL. Well, anyway, so this week's episode is love letters to each other. So Per's, spoiling me with compliments while I spoil her with compliments. And I didn't write mine down. Like, I know what I want to say, but I did not write mine down. I love you, Per, so much. I really do. Um, just so busy. I'm so busy. And literally, vacation done, hustle back. Literally, work today, and this is my only time to do it. And then I go to a meeting in, like, I don't know. Yeah, I have to leave in 30 minutes. It's so great. The hustle is real. Um, so, oh my goodness. How could I describe Persephone in like 10 minutes? Oh my goodness. It's going to be so hard. So, sorry. There's just so much. So, I just want to like go back to when we first met. Oh my God, one of those cliche things. Oh my God, let's go back to the day we first met. I just remember we were in the same acting one class, and right from the get-go, I just knew there was something about her that just was so radiant, and it's just so positive, even if she wasn't. But I didn't know her like that well. Like, at the beginning of class, I didn't know what her struggles were, and I'm not going to get into those right now. But right from the get-go, like, I just knew that we were going to be like good friends, fast friends, best friends. Like, I just knew, like, it was something that she came up and talked to me. I talked to her. We did silky spies is what we called ourselves, but we did silks, and that's where we like bonded, like, mostly. But like, right from the get-go, like I knew I was going to be able to count on her. And when I wasn't like feeling good myself, she was always there. And I hope vice versa. Like, I really hope. That would suck if I didn't, wasn't a good friend. But, we have our moments. But through it all, we always have been. And I just want to say, Persephone, right from the start, I'm just so glad that we became friends because I don't think I would know, like, where I would be without you, like, genuinely, because you have been such, like, a light force in my life. There was like a lot of spiritual things I was working through, a lot of just, troubles and stuff. And it wasn't right from the start, but like definitely throughout like the first part of our friendship, there was a lot of things I was going through. And I know vice versa. I know she was too. But I just remember this one time I was sitting in my room and I was just like, ugh, meh. And I was actually really insecure about a Shakespeare monologue that I was supposed to do. And I was like, oh my God, I just suck at this. I am so bad. And like first world problems, right? Like it's like not even serious. But I was just like, oh my God, I'm so bad. I'm so bad at this. I am not getting it. I cannot do this Shakespeare stuff. And I was like pouting in my room. And I get a call from Persephone and I pick up. I'm like, hey. And she's like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And she's like, girl, I'm driving over right now and we are going on a drive. And I have never forgotten that because it's like, I didn't even try to sound like mad or like upset or anything. And she just knew. Like, no one has ever been able to really read me like that besides like some of the people I've grown up with. Like some of my closest friends that I've literally grown up with since I was 5, because they can tell. But like me and Persephone at that point only knew each other for like 3 years, maybe 4, but maybe not. And usually like, you don't know a person that well, but like she knew me that well. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Okay, I'm coming over right now and we are going to go on a drive. And to this day, I may not remember what we talked about on that car ride. I may not remember where we went, but I totally remember the way that like I felt in that moment. And this is like our friendship. Okay, like that sounds like wrong. Like I'm not sad all the time, guys. That's not what I mean. But like that's like our friendship. Like like you literally like will drop everything and you're doing better now with sacrificing your own needs and stuff like that. Like you used to do that all the time, and I'm so glad that that is something that you are like working on, like standing up for yourself, and you're setting the boundaries, which is really really good. But like I said, I will never forget that moment where I literally needed a friend at that time, even though it was for the dumbest reason ever. It was still making me sad, and I guess it makes sense because I'm an actor as well, and it wasn't clicking for me and I was really sad about it. And for Per to just, hey, I'm driving over. Even if we're just hanging out for a few minutes, I'm going to come and just, hang out with you and make sure you're okay. That really meant the world to me. Like I said, it was for something stupid, but it really, it just meant everything. And like I said before, I'm so glad that you're putting up boundaries when you need to and you are saying no instead of saying yes all the time, because that was something I know I've always struggled with as well. And I'm just so grateful for everything that you have taught me and everything that you have opened my eyes to, because I used to be not very close-minded, but I was a close-minded person for a little bit. And my eyes were open to a lot of things, and it was because of you. And I am a better person because of it. I'm not as judgmental, and like I said, I'm not as close-minded, and I feel more like a loving person when I'm around Per. Like, she will have people come up to her and be like, oh, I love your outfit. And Per's like, are you kidding, girl? I love yours. Or sometimes she will be the person who goes up and just says like, girl, your outfit is amazing and I want you to know. Or, girl, I love your hat. Or, hey, like, you are just so awesome. And like she'll just like do that to strangers and she'll be like, the nicest person ever. And I am a nice person, but I'm not one to like go up to someone and be like, oh my God, I love your outfit so much. Like, I love it so much. And she will do that for literally anyone. And even if their outfit isn't looking good and the person just looks sad, she will go up to them and be like, you are beautiful. And I hope you know that. And it's like, there's not a lot of people like her that exist in this planet. You know what I mean? Like, she is so creative, so spontaneous, and so fun. And I literally have become more open to the world because I knew someone like Persephone Rose. Seriously, like, I am not even kidding. I feel like she has opened this more sensitive side to me where I wasn't as much. Like I said, I wasn't as like, oh girl, like slay queen, awesome. But where she was, and we would go to like college parties and stuff, and she's like talking with everybody, and she's like having the time of her life. And I'm like, oh my God, how are you doing this? Like, I'm standing here talking to like the only people I know and like genuinely okay with that. Like, I did not mingle very much in those parties unless I had to, and unless I was with Persephone. Like, she literally made me a better person, like, in that moment. Like, in that moment. Like, it's not like a, oh, yeah, she made my life better. Like, she did. But, like, in that moment, she made me a better person just by, like, hey, girl, like, I hope you're having a fun time to, like, a stranger. And I'm like, yeah, girl, you're so awesome. Like, heck yeah, girl. Like, I love your fit. You're so pretty. And I would never do that by myself. Never. Persephone, literally, when I had my college roommate, um, she literally went like me and my roommate were walking down the street and she was literally like, "Oh my God, you're Riley's roommate," or it was something like that. It was so long ago, I can't even remember if that's like how the story went. But she literally was like, "You're Riley's roommate. Oh my God, I've seen you on her story," and then we all became friends. But it wasn't like a thing where it's like, "Hey, Persephone, come over and like meet my roommate." It was literally like, I don't even think I was there. I think I literally heard the story, but literally, my roommate was walking down the street and Persephone was like, "Oh my God, you're Riley's roommate. And you're so awesome and you're really funny." I don't know like the whole story. I can't, if I was there, I don't remember much of it. Um, but like, that was just like the person she was. And she just, she still is, you know, like that light of like, it's like the light humanity needs. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of like darkness in this world, and Persephone is the light. She's also this wonderful creative icon, and there's a lot of projects that she is working on that I'm so excited for you all to hear and for you all to see, watch, read. Just, there's so many things that is like on her timetable that is just going to be so iconic. And you guys are never going to forget the name Persephone Rose. Like, I'm not even kidding you. She's not sitting here with me right now. Like, I am genuinely serious. Like, I have seen a lot of artists these days, and there's not one quite like her. I remember a professor saying in college, like, oh, I would cast Persephone every single time. Like, every time. And she was like a hard coach, a hard teacher, a hard director. Like, you couldn't always impress this woman. And like, we were talking, she's like, yeah, I would cast Persephone every single time. Every show that I direct, I want her in it. Like, that is just the person, and she is, and that is just how talented she is. And I don't even think I told her this. And if I did, I'm sorry that I forgot I told you. But she is just an icon, and I literally hope you all remember her because there's so much to offer. You know what I mean? She offers so much, and not just on a creative level. Literally, this entire time I've been talking, it has literally been about like what type of person she is. And I know I repeat myself a lot, but like, that's just to literally reiterate like how important this person is. And I know like she is going through a lot right now. And once again, I'm not going to get into it, but just the fact that she's going through it and not giving up on herself despite what the world is telling her, that already is like A plus to me. Like, A plus. And like, years ago, I probably would not be like that. I am more like that because of her. Like, I just got to keep going no matter what. And there's people that I want to, support in my life. And she's definitely one of them. She is definitely one of them. There is not an evil bone in her body. Do we all make mistakes? I make mistakes. She makes mistakes. Sure. That is something that is completely normal. But I am so grateful for her. And despite anything that we go through in the future and what we've gone through in the past, like, I know that we are going to be like tight our entire lives. Like, our entire lives. There will be nothing that could happen that could ever like break our bond or friendship. Yeah, there's nowhere we could go on our own separate ways that would keep me from never talking to her again. Like, there's nothing. Like, no, she is literally like one of the most genuine people you will meet in your life. And I hope you guys really love her in this podcast because I think she's amazing. But I literally will just keep rambling on about this, and we have a time limit. So I will pass it on to my good old bestie, Purr, and you better say nice things about me. Okay, I'm kidding. I will listen to it later, and be like, oh my God, how does Persephone really think about me? Oh my God, how does she really think of me? But I hope it's all good things. And yeah, that is my love letter to Persephone Rose. So, Queen, take it away.
Hello, everyone, and welcome, 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 welcome. It's me, Persephone. Unfortunately, sorry, I have a headache. Because I just got home from work, so I got a headache. But that's besides the point. But unfortunately, Riles and I had to do a separate episode this week because we were just really busy. So that's what we're doing today. And and you know what? That's just what happens sometimes. And we are A-okay with that. You know what? Wait, give me a second. I'm just going to go take some headache medication. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I was trying to record, but every time I was talking, my headache was like pounding. So yeah, took some headache medication. It's Tylenol PM. So if I fall asleep in the middle of the podcast, you know why. But yeah, so Riles and I are doing a separate episode this week because we had we were just very busy. But you know what? That's okay. That's just how life is, But I'm glad we have technology in order to do this because without that we wouldn't even be able to record the podcast. So I'm glad we were able to do that. But yeah, so this week we're doing love letters to each other because why the heck not? We have been besties for ever since 2018 and almost 10 years. So what, 5, 6, 7, 7 years now. So, I think it's time for us to show each other how much we love and appreciate each other. Sorry, it's it's late and it's late. I just got home from work and it's late at night. So sorry if I seem a little woo, but it's cool. But before we get into our lovely letters, life updates. So this week I mostly just clean my apartment. That's not exciting. Sorry if I stammer. It's because of the headache. My bad. But this week I signed up for a class. It is okay, so I've always been talked about spiritual stuff on this class, on this podcast. And one of the podcasts that I like to listen to just on my own personal time is It's Effing Spiritual by Rachel Gibler. And I listen to most of her episodes now. She has 170 something podcast episodes, and I don't know, these past few months I've just been listening to her a lot. And she also does an online class where it's basically teaching you how to regulate your nervous system for people who are very anxious or going through stuff or just don't know how to control their I guess their reactions to things when stuff that happens or doesn't go their way, or just for if you have like anxiety. And if you know me, you know I'm an anxious person. Unfortunately, I used to think I was never an anxious person. Then my roommates in college told me that I was, and then I like reflected. I'm like, yeah, I am. So yeah, so I'm starting that. I almost started that and therapy, but unfortunately I couldn't afford therapy. So I'm like, okay, let me just do this for right now. And that's okay, because when I can do therapy, at least I'll be a little bit better. But yeah, so she's doing like online classes, and I think I get 2 one-on-one classes with her if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I do. And if I do, if I meet her, I will fall off my seat because she is literally amazing. Also this week, so long story short, I'm going on a date, and I haven't been on a date in 5 years. So this is going to be very interesting. I don't know what is going to happen. We talked, him and I talked, and we agreed that we both just want to keep everything casual. So I'm okay with that. I don't think I'm looking for anything serious right now, but who knows what could happen in the future. So yeah, I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to say, but I can't remember it, so that's okay. But yes, we are doing love letters this week. And sorry, it's late and my bad. But yeah, we're doing love letters this week, and I'm just gonna start. I didn't write it down because I wanted to be like, I wanted to be authentic and real, like, and in the moment. So, Riles, if you're listening, this one is for you, my love. I don't think, no, you already know. So let me start this. Let me redo this. I already know how. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, dang it! I didn't. We're just gonna keep this part. Okay. Riley, I already know you know how special and amazing you are, but I need you to hear this from my mouth. You are so freaking amazing and special. I don't think I've ever met a person who just loves so much. Who also just doesn't love but also shines so bright at the same time. I used to be like that in high school, and then after everything, like when you met me in college, my light was so dwindled, and it still is, but it's getting better. I'm getting emotional. Okay. You have always been there for me, and I don't know how to repay you. In college, I was just going through my own crap, and I didn't even see the pain that you were going through. And first off, I'm so sorry for that. And I know you might say, oh, you don't need to apologize, but no, I'm sorry, because I should have been there for you more. I was just so focused on my own crap. But even through all of that, I know you said that time definitely like darkened you, but you didn't let it stop you. So let's start from the beginning, from freshman year. When I first met you, I was like, dang, this girl got energy and she happy. I like that. I was like, you go, girl. And I didn't even think that we were going to become this close. But when we met in theater class, but after us just becoming friends, I was like, okay, this is cool. I love it. And then we just became a girly pop group, and I thought that was cool. And I was so afraid that after college, me and the girlies, well, I and all the other girlies would like stop talking. And unfortunately, it kind of did, just because of everything that happened, but I'm glad that you and I still kept in contact. And I'm again, I'm so sorry I wasn't there during your darkest time. And if you ever go through something like that, please let me know, because I want to be there for you, for how much you are with me. You've been, and for the listeners listening, and for my lovely Rouse who's listening, Rouse, you have been there for me, for every little and big dramatic moment in my life, especially with the situation with my family. You have been always, I'm trying not to cry, sorry. But you have been there, and when I came out to you as gay, you were like, cool. But when I came out to you as trans, that was so scary for me, because I didn't know how you all would accept it, but I had a feeling everyone would be okay with it, but I didn't even know what it was myself or how to feel. So when I came out and you were like, okay, cool, whatever, love you. And that made me feel so loved, because a lot of people don't accept people like me, and you accepted me with open arms. And then after college, you didn't even you flipped a switch after college, and in a great way. You didn't let everything that happened, you didn't let that stop you. You definitely said, I'm going to follow my dreams, and I'm going to create what I want to create, in order just to be true to who I am. And seeing you just every day in Starbucks, typing away, and then now you're you have your album out, your other project is almost done, and you're working on so much more, and even your own productions, you are doing the darn thing, my love. And you already know that. And I wish I had your confidence and your drive and your love, because you inspire me. And sometimes I see you and I'm like, dang, I wish I could be like that. And I sometimes don't know how you do it. And I look up to you so much. You have no freaking idea. And gosh, some days I just really want to be like you, because you are just so powerful. And that has I don't want to say shock, but that has wowed me. That has, it's not surprised, but that has intrigued me. And gosh, I don't even know the right word, but I guess shocking sounds so dwindling, and because it's not shocking, it's just I'm amazed. It amazed me to see how powerful you are, because you've had crap, and I mean literal freaking crap, thrown at you, and you literally took it, put it in a bag, and threw it away from yourself, and you said, not today. And gosh, I don't see how you do it, but I love that. I love that you do it. You are so powerful. And if someone ever tries to hurt you again, they will have to go through me, because I am so protective of you, because I don't want your light to get dwindled, or your love to not shine throughout the world, because you don't deserve any negative thing that has happened to you or comes to you or anything, because you are just pure love. You are an angel. And that one Hallie song, which is you're an angel. I can't sing like her, but you know what I mean. But you're not even just powerful. You're literally a spiritual being, and I don't even know what to say to that. You were put on this earth for a reason, and I can't tell you that reason because I'm not you. But I can give you a little insights on what I think that reason may be. I think you're put on this earth to not only love on others, but to show others how to love, and to just show others that it's okay, that it is so freaking okay just to love yourself and just to be happy and be positive and to choose happiness and to go for your dreams. That's what I see. But but I'm not you, so I can't tell you what your life purpose here on this planet is. But I, gosh, I'm so excited for you and for what the future holds, and I'm also so freaking scared. I know one day we will be separated, and gosh, when that happens, I'm gonna be your number one fan, baby. I'm gonna root for you every fucking day. Because if anyone deserves the fortune and goodness and everything great, it is you. And when we do part ways, I'm going to be sad, because I don't want anyone to hurt you. I don't want anyone to do anything negative, but I know I can't stop that. But I feel like I could at least protect you a little bit more if we were like together in person. But who knows where life will take us, you know? So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna be so proud of you. But also, if we ever get, once we do part ways, let me say, if we do part ways, I'm going to be so scared that our friendship won't be as strong. And, that's just sometimes the dynamic of friendships. Sometimes they're like very strong, and sometimes they're a little bit weaker sometimes, because sometimes people are in different places, but that doesn't change the friendship, that the foundation of love that we have for each other. But you have been my rock for all these years, and I am so sorry that I put so much on you, because I just have a lot of issue internally, and gosh, I want to change for the better, and you inspire me, and I'm kind of scared that when we do part ways that we won't be able to talk as much or hang out as much, and that ultimately my biggest fear is that I'm going to lose you as a friend. And I know it's just going to be us having to stay in contact and be with each other and, talk to each other. But that's one of my biggest fears, because I know our other friends, we, kind of stopped talking, but you, baby, we can't stop. We will not stop talking. We will be in each other's lives forever, because I can't lose you. And I'm not going to, and I'm sorry for always, I feel like in our friendship, you're like the happy, positive one, and I'm like the negative, down one. I'm the rain, you're the sunshine. But I don't want that. I don't want that to be our dynamic forever. I want us to both be sunshine, and I want to honor you, and I don't want to embarrass you or pull you down or anything. Sometimes I'm scared to give you, tell you my ish, because I feel like that's all I talk about, and I don't want that. And gosh, I don't know. I feel like you're like the perfect person, like the perfect friend, and I feel like I'm weighing you down sometimes. But I think that's just friendship. Sometimes we're learning from each other, But it's so amazing to see the woman that you became and are becoming and became, because freshman Riley had some fears and everything, and now you're this confident, wise, strong person. And I know we still have our fears and stuff like that, but you don't let anything hold you back, and you just go for it. And I admire that so much. And the man who marries you will have to go through me. I will integrate. Integrate? Integrate. No. Because interrogate. Yeah, interrogate that man to a T, because he needs to be a fifth of perfection of you are, okay? Because because that, ooh, if he doesn't treat you right, I'm a find him and I'm a hurt him, okay? But you are so powerful. Every time I see you, I think of Shira, because you are literally her. You are strong and confident, and I'm inspired by you, and there are no words. This probably sounds like gibberish, and I probably should have wrote it down. I might write another letter down just to show you how much I care and love you. But, and I am sorry for it. I know this past year, I've been on a little shaky and a little flaky, and I am so sorry about that. And it's nothing against you. It's me, and I'm just trying to be better, and I will be better. But I am sorry, because you deserve the world, and I don't want to let you down or put you down, because you don't deserve. So I will do better as a friend. But I love you. I love you so much. And I wish I could be better. I wish I could be like you and better for you. And I just don't want to hold you back, is what I'm saying. But I love you, my love. I'm so sorry that this has been 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. I know you have to edit this. Please, I am so sorry. But I love you, Riley. And please keep on shining, because you are a star. You are the star child. You are a diamond in the sky. I love you. So that has been our episode for Bestie Therapy. Our email is bestietherapy@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram at bestietherapy1. But thank you guys for listening. We don't know if we might do another separate episode next week. We don't know, but we'll cross that road when we get there. But remember, y'all, to embrace the rain and be the sunshine. Bye.